Hi guys, Nikki here. Welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about 4 reasons that you may not be booking consistently. Some of the common mistakes a lot of mobile bartenders are making. All right, so let's get into it. You're gonna see me looking down because I have my notes and because I don't want to miss anything. All right, let's go with number 1. You're not well versed in your offers. When somebody randomly asks you about what you offer, you can't tell them. You have a hard time explaining it, which means they're gonna have a hard time trusting you. They're gonna have a hard time feeling like you know what you're talking about, and you're not just pulling something out of you, right? Then it shows lack of confidence. If you're not well versed in what you offer, then it comes off as if you're a fraud. Not saying you're a fraud, not at all, but that's the way it comes off when you can't clearly articulate exactly what you are offering. All right, number 2, your approach is to sell. Don't get me wrong, that's the whole point, right? You do want to sell your services, your offers. That's the point. You want to promote yourself, you want to market yourself. But there are different ways to market yourself to where you're not selling all the time. The best way to sell your services is to show value. And how do you show value? You show value by educating your audience, aka your potential clients, on things that they are probably going to ask or things that they're thinking about when they are hiring or thinking about hiring a mobile bartender. How many guests will cover, let's say, 10 bottles? How many bottles should I have for 75 guests? How many cups should I purchase? What does it take to hire a mobile bartender? What to expect when hiring a mobile bartender? What mixers should I have? What types of liquor should I purchase? How much? These are all things that potential clients want to know. So you can educate them through small reels or small videos on how to correctly hire a mobile bartender. Bust some myths, talk about the industry, and what you're doing is you're inadvertently selling yourself, your talents, because people don't buy services and products, they buy people, right? So if you stick more to the educational side of it, then you are probably going to book more clients on a more consistent basis. Number 3, you have way too many offers. Let's go back to number 1, because if you have too many offers, then you really cannot just cite them all off if you have too many. 3 is the golden rule, and plus add-ons, of course. Number 1 should be bartender only, then you have tier 2 and tier 3. But having way too many offers is very confusing, and then you don't want to get into the space of where clients are nitpicking everything out of your package or saying, well, why is this package $25 more when it only has this added to it, right? So if you got 3, I don't know who keeps calling me. If you have 3, then you're good to go. And then you can rehearse these, and then you know them like the back of your hand. And guess what? When you work more, you are going to know your packages like the back of your hand because you're doing it all the time. So that's one reason. Too many options isn't a good thing. Just keep that in mind. When you're putting out your packages, when you're doing your pricing, just know that too many is not good. I know a lot of people want to give out several options across the board. That's what add-ons are for. Number 4, you're not consistent on any platform. You're on 6 different platforms. You're on 6 different platforms, and you're giving all 6 of these platforms bare minimum. Meaning you're barely posting, you're barely keeping up, or you are putting out the same post on every platform. Does not work that way. What works for Instagram does not work for TikTok. What works for TikTok does not work for YouTube, doesn't work for Pinterest, doesn't work for Twitter. Everything is different. So you need to find yourself at least 1 or 2 platforms to start off first. I'm not saying that you have to be an expert in these platforms, but be consistent. Consistency looks like posting at least once a day. A lot of people are more ambitious than that. They post 3-4 times a day, but once a day is sufficient. That's 7 posts out of the week. And that's a lot of posting, Nikki. Well, you find a day and you batch your content. You batch your content, you do your research, you batch your content, and that way all you gotta do is hit the post button every single day. Try to do it at the same time. If you can't do it at the same time, try to be in a window, 2 or 3 hours of within the same time. But get well versed in 1 or 2 social media platforms before you spread yourself way too thin, going into all of these platforms and giving them lackluster results, because you can't do it all. Anybody would get tired of trying to keep up with 4 to 5 platforms at one time. So don't even do that to yourself. Find yourself 1 or 2. If you can only do 1, put your all into that 1. Now, if you feel like that 1 platform is not working for you, then of course, test out another platform. But don't open accounts and start trying to post on every single account, because you're going to get burned out. And like I said, you can't use the same type of content on every social media platform. All right, guys, look, I have all of my digital products right now for $27. They help you with your pricing, your content, everything. So go, I'm gonna put the link below, take a look. And if you haven't already, you really should be getting into the Bartender Society. You really should. We have a lifetime membership. If you just want to try us out for a little bit, then you can try us out for 30 days. You can get on a monthly plan. But what we have coming up, we have our holiday mixology class coming up, which I am going to be teaching you guys different drinks for the holidays that you guys can use at your discretion. We're going to be doing, of course, our weekly sessions where you get to ask questions, as many as you have. Then we have our Black Friday class coming up. So if you need community, you need support, you need tips, you need help, the Bartender Society is where you need to be. All right, guys, if you found this video helpful, subscribe. If you've already subscribed, hit the notification button. Like this post so a lot of other mobile bartenders out here in YouTube land can find me. All right, guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye.